Hi, good day, guys. So this is a video, uh, my reaction to Canelo Alvarez loss against Dimitri Bivol. Uh, God bless you all, first and foremost, and hope you well. Okay, uh, he's bounded to lose to someone who is a skilled fighter, but with good uh, footwork, just like Bivol. Uh, it's not surprise. It's not a surprise for me if he lost to Bivol, and the way he also lost to uh, Mayweather, and I think he also lost to Cotto. It was a rigged fight against Cotto, and I don't see any greatness in Canelo Alvarez. He's a good fighter. Okay, I admit he's a good fighter, but he doesn't have the overall quality of a great fighter. Because for me, um, footwork is always very important for you to achieve like greatness in boxing. You cannot just say, okay, I'll do everything other than footwork. No, he doesn't have footwork, and he will never have footwork. It's it's probably his genes. Okay, so the way Canelo fights, he fights like the Muay Thai fighters. Although the Muay Thai fighters got plenty of footwork, but they don't use it as like a boxer's footwork. They always wanted to fight flat-footed and kick, and they depend mostly on their body movements. So as you can see, those great Muay Thai fighters, Lord Silla, the other one, the short guy, and most of them, they rely on the body movement, right? The torso body movement. So that's their like speed, their body movement. Although they can be good in footwork because they, you can see they're athletic in their legs, but they don't use it quite often. So because probably that's the way Muay Thai fighters fight. They're more of a like they want to be in always in a balanced form. I don't know. I'm not so familiar with how Muay Thai goes. Why they prefer to be like flat-footed rather than hopping around. Uh, well, that is Canelo. So he's so fast with his upper body movement, and that's what compensates his lack of foot movement. But if you would notice, all the great guys, all the great boxers, they got both upper body movement and foot movement. So what happened to Canelo Alvarez? How can I really describe uh, his defeat? Okay, why isn't it that other guys with good footwork was not able to beat him? Well, those guys, they're not smart enough. So you have to have like the brains, skills, upper body movement, and the footwork in order for you to beat Canelo. Uh, Saunders got everything except brains, man. So he doesn't have the freaking brains to beat Canelo. Uh, this guy Bivol has the brains to beat him. Cotto has it, uh, and Floyd Mayweather got it, has the brains to beat him. So it's just a simple math, it's not really rocket science how to. If you've got all the skills to beat him, How to use your brain beating him is not rocket science. It's just a simple bait thing. Okay, like if I am a guy like Bivol or other guys who got the skills, the strength, and the footwork to beat Canelo, all I got to do is just use Canelo's pacing. All I got to do is just be as fast as Canelo. I don't need to be faster than Canelo. I just need to be like his speed, and it will give him a sense of like he's comfortable with a fight, a sense of satisfaction that, oh, I can pull this off. I can pull this win against this guy. He's just as fast as me. I mean, he's just as slow as me. But on the other hand, you as a fighter who knows that you're faster than him when it comes to footwork, you will always have an edge. So what you do is just keep on with his speed, and just give him some sort of little spurts of your feet from time to time. It will get him off guard from time to time, and he will not realize it. He will not realize that you are just putting him into a trap. Like, he's thinking, how can I pull off a win against this guy when he's just in front of me? But you, as a person who knows that you're faster than him, gives him a little bit of spurts from one moment to the other, and it will mess up his mind. He thought he's in a comfortable situation, but he's not. That's what Mayweather did. Did Mayweather show his like intense speed against Canelo? No, he didn't. He just shows spurts of a little this and a little of that, just like what Bivol did. He never showed his ultimate speed on the entire game, and you can't even, as audience, you can't even notice his speed. He's so slow in there, but if you try to check, he's using it. He's using his footwork just by spurts and just by just split second. That's it. Just to put him in like a better angle. So it's just few inches of those stuff, of just a spurt and a few inches of like change of angle. It will not matter to Canelo because it's just like he didn't see it. But for Bivol, it matters a lot because he could see a lot of opportunities just for giving like few inches of angles. That's what he did. That's what Mayweather did. So I'm not a fan of Canelo. He's no great. He's not, for me. He's not a great boxer because he doesn't have the footwork to attain such greatness. All of these great boxers, they have one thing in common: footwork. Not all of them got power, not all of them, but all of them got footwork. That is the most important element to become a great boxer: the footwork. If they get old, they don't have that, great footwork, but still, you would recognize, you would see that they have those certain spurts of a moment that the footwork is there, but it's not done entirely throughout the fight, in which they utilize it for instances that they want timing, they want like they want good angle in a split second, in just a few inches of a movement, a few inches of twisting their angle. So the foot is, for me, is a great element to become a great boxer. I'm not saying Canelo is not a good boxer. He's a good boxer, but he's no great boxer. He doesn't have that foot element. So anybody who's got the brains, who's got the skills. Mayweather doesn't have power, right? He doesn't have power. He has decent power to back off uh, Canelo, but he doesn't have that real big power. But you don't need that one. You don't need that big power to beat Canelo. You just need like decent power. Saunders got the decent power to beat him, but he doesn't have the brains. He doesn't have the brains to pull it off. So Bivol got the brains. Bivol got the decent power, and although he can be strong if he wants to, but sometimes you don't need it, right? Because exerting too much effort would also put you at risk. So he outboxed Canelo. He outboxed Canelo. And what he did too was his plan is to win every round convincingly. He doesn't plan to knock him out, because it will put him into a risk also. Like he might get fatigued on the later rounds, or he might get caught into a trap. So there are a lot of factors why he didn't want to go for a kill, but he is so confident in himself that he could outbox convincingly Canelo Alvarez, and he did, using his footwork. And anybody who's got like decent power, decent body movement, decent footwork could beat Canelo. Anybody who is smart as well, right? Size doesn't matter when it comes to fighting Canelo. You say he's a small fighter. No, he's not a small fighter. He's just short, you know. He's got big bones, man. He's a bony person. Look at the size of his head and his bones and his plus the muscle mass that he put in himself. So he's like a ball, you know. He's a ball. He's solid. He is like compact. So if you say that Bivol is bigger than him and he's got the size advantage, no, he doesn't have the size advantage, because fighting a compact guy is hard, because he got your strength, he got the same strength as you got, but he's so compact that you have a small target. Now he's strong and you're big and you are a bigger target. So it's not, there is no advantage for you to be a bigger person against Canelo. And Canelo has a nice reach as well. He doesn't have short arms. So in that record, Bivol, I guess, has like a 1.5 inch reach advantage, but that's not a reach. This is the reach. That is a wingspan. That record they showed 72-inch reach. That's not a reach. That's a wingspan. So if you would put it into a reach, more or less from the chest, middle of the body going to here, Bivol has just got probably 3/4 of an inch reach advantage. It's just this. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bivol's reach and size doesn't matter in this game. It's his footwork. And you will not notice it, but I notice it. The way Mayweather did, just keep on with his speed. Just keep on with Canelo speed, and give a little twist of your own with your own footwork. Just a little, not enough to intimidate him. Because if you intimidate him with your foot movement, he's gonna show up with his own like a body movement, and it's gonna be like another, you know, uh, show off, and it will go to him, of course. He's showing off his body speed. You're showing off with his foot speed. Nobody's hitting anybody like nice punches. All the punches are like here, 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 here. But then again, they're gonna give it to Canelo. So just keep the pace with Canelo's speed. Put put it in his mind that oh, I can take this guy because he's reachable. But actually, you're not reachable because you're timing him. The moment you see that he's in a very comfortable position to hit you, use your foot speed a little bit, just a little bit, just a split second, just a split second, and then he would always he's not gonna he is not gonna blame you, like he's not gonna say, oh my goodness, I'm losing this fight because of his foot speed, so I have to adjust. He's not gonna blame you. He's gonna blame himself. Like, what did I do? Why I'm not able to pull this off? What did I do wrong? So he's like constantly thinking about that. Like, what did I do? What did I do? So he's not gonna change anything. He's just gonna be himself. So Bivol also played tricks on Canelo's mind. Same thing happened to him against Mayweather. So if you all guys think that Canelo should be compared to the greats, I don't think so. He's not. He doesn't have the element of he doesn't have this element, this factor that makes a person great boxer. All of these great people, they all have one thing in common. They have good footwork. Some of them may not have power. Some of them may not have even like a lot of durability. Some of them have deficiencies. Not all people are perfect, right? Not all boxers are perfect. But I haven't seen a great boxer who is as slow as Canelo's footwork. You know what I mean? Like, all of them got footwork. All of them. So Canelo is, for me, he's not a great fighter. He was just another hype job. Yeah, he was just another hype job. And he got exposed, and he'll be beaten. After this fight, he'll be beaten more often because he got exposed. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. Take care.